A British collaborative research project to develop and evaluate a language assessment that will be used clinically by speech and language therapists has involved several phases, including a crowdsourcing work package. A co-designed mobile application was launched in 2020, and using a stratified sampling technique and a targeted marketing campaign, samples were gathered from children across the UK. 600 samples of children aged 4 to 8 were used in this study. Children retold the treasure adventure tale and answered questions about the story. Each sample was transcribed and analysed by researchers at Newcastle University. The narrative elements were scored, looking at how the children described the setting and characters and linked together the initiating events and other story elements. During the transcription and analysis, it was noted that frequently parents could be heard in the samples despite being instructed not to talk. So, the team set out to understand the nature of the parental involvement and the relationship it had with the performance of the children.
This study was designed to explore the relationship of the scaffolding and children's native language ability in a story retell context. The study was analyzed at 3 levels: the macrostructural, microstructural, and verbal productivity. The above table shows the measured features of young children's native skills and the level of scaffolding. In particular, we first investigated how participants' characteristics such as age and gender relate to the native skill measures and the level of secondary speaker scaffolding. Then, we compared the statistical difference between the groups with and without scaffolding to explore how the presence of parental scaffolding relates to the young children's performance on the native tasks. Moreover, we explored how scaffolding interacts with the children's production of native structure. Finally, the interaction between the MOUM and effects of scaffolding on native structure was explored. The results showed that there is a bidirectional relationship between the parental scaffolding and children's language ability. Scaffolding is strongly related to the children's native skills as indicated by MOUM and TM scores. On the one hand, children with higher native ability were shown to require less support from parental spoken scaffolding. On the other hand, scaffolding could foster children's early native development.